Hello.
All right. Hi, how's everybody doing?
Great.
Good.
Good. I am here tonight to provide the audience with important information on the topic of police brutality. According to mappingpoliceviolence.org, police killed 1,147 people in the year 2017. 25% of those people were African American, although African Americans only make up 13% of the overall population of the United States. Let that settle in. These numbers should be brought to the attention of many because these numbers are ridiculously high compared to years past. Once again, I will inform the audience of the statistics involved with police brutality. This topic influences me because I want to go into law enforcement in the near future. The prop I will be using for this speech will be my constitutional law textbook because it states how you properly go about arresting or detaining a subject. And here's the textbook. Feel free to take a look. First, I will discuss the statistics of police brutality. Second, I will discuss factual information from a book I took the time to analyze. Lastly, I will examine and discuss a possible solution to help reduce police brutality. The first topic of discussion is viable information on how the numbers have changed from the last decade. I found two statistics from the website mappingpoliceviolence.org. Now, here are two facts that I found. African Americans are 3 times more likely to be shot and killed by law enforcement than Caucasians. As you can see here, 99% of the cases from 2015 have not resulted in any officers being convicted of a crime. And the second being the fact that little to no action is being taken when an officer shoots and kills someone is quite seldom. Next, I will discuss the book Who Do You Serve, Who Do You Protect by Alicia Garza, which is a nonfiction book based off true events. These events impacted the lives of their loved ones. Now these are just 2 quotes I took from the book. The first saying, "The phone woke me up and my daughter was rushing out the door. I followed her and saw police tape, cops standing around the body. I yelled to see if it was him, but they wouldn't let me close." The police shot and killed Donette Chavez's son, Gregory Chavez. The second statistic. On March 1st, 2015, 4 cops in Los Angeles Skid Row wrestled a homeless black man down on the ground and a loud gunshot echoed. Police are unnecessarily shooting and killing innocent African Americans. It was not appropriate for a homeless man to be shot once he was wrestled down to the ground. Lastly, I will discuss possible solutions I discovered once I analyzed the book Patrol Field Problems and Solutions by Harry W. Moore. It lists out various situations and what the proper approach to each situation is. This is how an individual should be arrested. Recently, you hear stories about how individuals are pinned down to the ground by 3 to 5 officers and sometimes tased or shot. Now here it says, when making an arrest, an officer should handcuff the perpetrator. When a person is arrested on a felony charge, he should always have his hands cuffed behind him. A felony prisoner should be handcuffed when taken outside the confines of the jail, except when handcuffing would hamper completion of an investigation. Now this is the proper way you would go about arresting someone instead of wrestling them down with multiple officers. Alright, so first I discussed the stats of police brutality from the last decade. Secondly, I presented to you factual information from the book by Alicia Garza. Lastly, I examined one of the possible solutions to help reduce police brutality. Throughout this presentation, you should have gained information on police brutality. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Yay!